What's up, MFs? Welcome back to the Snake Pit. This is episode 108. I did this one with Vahrii and had a special co-host, the Paramarin Prince. So shout out to both of them. Thank you guys both for being on. It was a great time. We had a great conversation. It was just really interesting to get more insight into what Vahrii's doing and kind of see like his thought process and his mentality. I've always enjoyed his mentality. I've always enjoyed his energy. I've always enjoyed being around him and hearing his perspective on how he, goes through things. So this was pertaining towards the 806 versus Everybody Music Festival, which will be here in June. I believe June 5th and 6th. Tickets are on sale now, and it is highly suggested that you buy them early bird before prices go up. So please do that. It is going to be great. The conversation great. We got all into this. Man, I really hope you guys pay attention to what's going to happen and try to get involved. And thank you, and I hope you guys enjoy. You want me to count us down?
You count it down.
Fuck it, we're live. I'm not even going to count us down.
All right, that's cool.
Episode 108.
108,
with
yes, sir.
96 until Vahrii.
Yes, sir.
How do you say it? Adonia?
Adani.
Adani?
Yes. Adonai.
Thanks, Adonai.
Yes.
I fucking butchered that. Oops. Welcome back, man. You're looking good, man. How's life?
Appreciate that.
How was,
it's going great. Bless.
How's business?
Bless. Yes, sir. 1,000%.
Everything's going smooth.
Yeah.
How do you fucking keep like everything running smooth and operating well? What do you do?
A whole team and delegating the process, There's a lot of things that I'd love to control and love to take on myself, This whole thing I would love to do, but it takes a team to kind of make it come true.
Especially what you're doing.
Yes, especially what I'm doing. And so to keep everything running smoothly, I got people, they're like soldiers right now. They're just taking care of business, making sure everything gets handled in a professional way. And, it just keeps the ball rolling beautifully. It never comes to a standstill. And if it does, for whatever reason, it's something that's out of our control. But then once it's back in our control, it's beautiful again.
How do you not let that get to you, like shit that you can't control? Because bad things are gonna, things are gonna go wrong that aren't in your control.
It's inevitable. Anything that can't happen will happen.
What just happened here? That shit like that happens,
Yes, it's I think it's Marshall's law. Murphy's law. Anything that can happen will happen. Yes, sir. So you're gonna always find some stuff that's gonna throw you out of your element and whatnot all the time, but it's how you persevere through that.
So it was it was like you were saying last night, you had to do a rap battle for the first time, right?
Yes, man. That shit was crazy.
And you just did it.
Yes, just did it. And they brought up somebody, his name's 806 Taz. Shout out 806 Taz. They brought him up on stage and they were looking for another contestant. And dude, everybody was like, I think they had $50 on it at first, and then somebody was like, yo, I got 20 on it. I got 25. I got 10. I got 5, built up real quick. I think we got up to $180 or $200 on the line and whatnot. And I'm just like, oh, shit, this is real now,
Hell yeah.
And everybody's just, yelling, we need another contestant. We need another somebody else, and I'm like, something in my mind is like, do it. You need to hop up on that stage and do it. And I'm telling myself, I'm having a whole conversation with myself, self, I shouldn't go up there. I'm not meant for this. I'm not built to battle rap. And I'm just like, fuck it. I'll go. I raise my hand and they're like, yo, Vahrii, get up on stage. Come on. Everybody was so happy and whatnot. And I just felt like, not that I let people down, not even to say that I let myself down, but I just wasn't ready. And I still hopped out there though,
Nice.
Yes, sir.
And then you said you threw up afterwards. That's crazy.
Yes, man. I fucking threw up like crazy.
Oh, fuck.
I was on my Eminem stuff,
Yeah. So you're just built like that, right? You just do. You take it for yourself. I don't know how to put it. It's sort of like with the 806 versus Everybody in the Made in Texas. You just took everything in and put it on you.
Yes.
Because when I think of those things, I think of you. Obviously, there's a lot more components and there's a lot more people helping out, but. Right. I think you as the head of it all.
Right.
And did you even want that? Or you just like, fuck it, I'll do it? Or it just came with it?
It just comes with it, of course, last year, years prior to this, man, I've been into rap for so long, and especially with this scene over here, I was a kid, 15 years old, rapping with people over here, talking about dreams like this. But I guess just recently for so long, I was just waiting for somebody to do the big things that I've been wanting, you know, like everybody wants, you know, everybody wants a music festival. Everybody wants these concerts to pop off in a crazy way. And great lineups, of course, you know, I've seen concerts go down here for so long, and it's always like, why did they just mix all these people together? They don't go together, you know, like, so you can see from all my lineups, they're like coordinated, like all those people fit on the bill, you know. But starting this out, man, it was just like, I don't know. It's crazy putting it together and wanting it to be put together so good, you know. Like I've been studying the game for so long, seeing how everything should happen. You know, I went to Rolling Loud in Miami and whatnot. Saw how that all happened and whatnot. Got some great advice from the guy Tarek Chief or Tarek the owner of Rolling Loud though.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and he gave some advice out there, and it's stuck in my head like ever since. He's like, if you put on a festival like this, like, and you don't got no money, don't let that be something that stops you, you know. Like, if you do this right, if you execute this right, it pays for itself. And I lived by those words. I was like, whenever I decided, I think what gave me the idea to start with the 806 versus everybody is Cade Conway hit me up, was like, hey bro, you know where we could throw like a concert, blah blah blah.
For real?
Yeah.
Holy
that's
shit.
how this all started. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, man, I think so. Let me call around to some people and whatnot. And so I started calling, and I got a hold of what is it called? What's that lake out there? Buffalo Springs Lake. Got a hold of them out there. Tried to get a building out there. They were kind of like, because of the COVID and whatnot, everything's kind of like shut in.
I think I remember you telling me about that.
Yes, and then
that'd be cool in the summer.
Yes, I hit up like Prima Vista. They're like $2,000 to rent out, and I'm like, okay, nothing that big, you know. Like, we need something that's kind of just real low key, you know, not the biggest venue, just something that's kind of just enough for all of us, and something that we can get popping easily, you know.
Yeah.
And it flashed back in my head whenever I started recording over here last year in the summertime. I went to go to Brown Bird Studios for my first time, and when they showed me the whole building, they took me to the back, and they had a whole big room back there, and I'm like, yo, this could really have something in it, you know. And so when Kate asked me that, everything started going through my mind. I gave him a few suggestions, and then he was like, I might wait on that, bro. Like, it's maybe not the time to do this, but I'm going to wait on it. And so I was like, all right. And then so I just kind of started thinking for myself, like, man, it'd be cool to have a lineup, though, you know, like something like that to happen. Like, somebody needs to be doing something. Somebody with a platform at that, too. Cade, I felt like he had a platform. Hectic Media to hold a whole festival like that would have been crazy. He's been recording some of the greatest people, and to have all those artists in one spot doing a whole... I'm giving you free game, Cade. To have all those artists in one spot and to have a whole concert with them and a little type of thing going, that would have been epic. But he didn't take that on, and I was like, everything just started clicking together. I thought about the Culture Lounge. I thought about what I should be doing.
That place is like perfect.
Yes.
Yes, man.
Yes. And dude, I really don't... How did we connect? How did we ever talk?
See,
Hold on.
You would hit me up on Instagram.
Right.
Sending your SoundCloud. Telling me to check it out.
So those of y'all don't know, of all the time we've been talking shit, this is the Paramarin Prince. Here he is in the flesh, man. We got him as a guest host.
Yes.
Vahrii put you on a lot of game.
Yeah.
I hope so.
He's been helping me out.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's the other way around. He's been helping me out, getting
Same.
everything done that I've been needing. Like, all the crazy shit, everything that my mind's been going crazy with. This guy's bringing it to life right here, and I appreciate you for that, man.
I appreciate everybody, man.
I figured this would be the perfect chance for what better people than these two people who helped me a lot too. So fuck it, we're here.
Hey, it all goes full circle.
And it's weird. It's really weird how it does.
Yes.
And it's like, fuck, you know, I ask a lot from a lot of people. Even just coming here, I was asking a lot, but then like, you know, I can hopefully give back. I'm starting to want to give back.
Yes,
I didn't want to at the beginning, to be honest with you.
Right.
You know,
right.
a lot of it's selfish reasons, and then I'm like, you know what? I get so much. I get a lot of people who sacrifice so much, so I got to sacrifice for y'all. So I like that. It's all full, like you're saying, it's all full circle.
Yes, sir. 100%.
I love it. I always talk shit about Choppa is what I call him, but you know, I want y'all to like, if you have graphic design ideas or whatever else he wants to do, hit him up, man. Keep him busy. He's in Lubbock now, so
officially.
Yeah.
That's
that's why he's here today.
Yes.
So
that's amazing.
yeah. So
It's been a long time coming.
Really
man.
nice.
When are you coming in May?
I'll be here in June. I'll be here in June for sure. Yeah, May's I think the 1st of June's like the end of our lease type thing. So yeah, and by that time we will already have thrown the
that's when
806 versus Everybody Music
the legend,
Festival.
the very first music festival that you're gonna throw.
Yes, and really Lubbock's biggest music festival ever here. You know, all genres. We're gonna have country and rock and EDM, hip hop, R&B, live graffiti, skate park, basketball courts, food trucks, a lot of vendors.
Basketball? I want to fucking play basketball. That'd be fun.
You don't play basketball. You
Shit,
play
I'm being that bitch. What do you mean I don't play? See, nobody knows. I'm being that bitch.
That's fire.
Fucking, no, I don't. But that would be fun.
Yeah. Nah, it's gonna be something for everybody, man. And we're also gonna reach out to Maniac Game Shack. We're gonna have like a whole gaming trailer and all that there. You know,
son of a bitch, you really are doing this,
dude. I mean, this is really just everything that I've been kind of like experiencing these past few years. You know, like 3-4 years ago, maybe about 2 years ago. I was living here in Lubbock, and I think it was my daughter's birthday or something. We're trying to do something different, so I think I had entered a contest to get a gaming trailer sent to my house, and
what is that?
Like a gaming trailer. It got like TVs. It's like a huge.
Is it where you
trailer.
play? You can play games.
Yeah, you can play games.
Video
like,
games.
Yeah, there's a whole bench on one side, and then you got TVs going all across through the inside with every console possible, like all the way from Nintendo 64 probably up to the PS5 now.
You're gonna have too much shit for like only 2 days. Like it's gonna be hard to experience everything.
It is. That's why I mean you got to be there, take advantage of what's happening, you know, because there's gonna be so much to do and so much little time. Yeah, there's gonna be a beer and liquor.
Faded in that bitch.
Just take care of yourself, brother.
I'll be faded at the end.
Drink water, man.
We're gonna have free water stations all over the place, you know. So hydration is key. Like hydration is our number one thing.
Yeah, it's because it's gonna be super hot.
Yes.
I love it. Fuck.
Yes.
It's gonna be
but
cool.
we're gonna have a lot of tents and whatnot. You know, the huge tents like that you see at the circus type thing. You know, we're gonna have
son of a bitch. This is gonna be crazy. It's
gonna be amazing.
It's exciting to hear the more and more like you say.
Yes. It's pretty cool, man. Actually showing up to the spot and like being able to kind of envision where everything's gonna be. It's beautiful, man. I love it. Like I've been there twice now since I got the contract signed with the fairgrounds. Been there twice now to kind of just scout it out and kind of see where things should go. Took the production crew, Project Ghost Town, shout out them. Took them over there and they were kind of like helping me put my vision together. You know, they're kind of seeing where everything should go. You know, according to them, they need their power sources and all this types of stuff, you know, so they got to think about that. Me, I kind of would just like to set up something here, set up something here, you know, but it don't work like that.
That's why you got that team, though, so to tell you these things.
100%, yes.
Nice.
And they do this. They've been doing this for years. I believe like 6 years in business type thing. They've been doing like huge festivals, everything from like Coachella to...
Fuck.
Yes, huge festivals, man. They've been a part of a lot.
Are they from around here?
Yeah, they're from Amarillo.
Oh, shit.
Yes,
That's
sir.
pretty cool.
806, yes, sir.
Oh, it really is, huh?
Yes, sir.
So there's 3 stages.
3 stages, yes. Huge
The
stages.
one... I know the one that's indoors, right? The one that's like,
no.
There's no indoors?
No
They're all
indoors.
outdoors?
They're all outdoors.
So you're not doing that one where the people usually play?
Nah, we were going to use that. What is that, the Coliseum or something?
Yeah, I couldn't think of what it's called.
Yeah, we were going to use that. I mean, it was a thought. I mean, it can still be a thought, you know, if this gets more crazier than what we would intend for it to be. But it's all going to be outside. For the most part, we're going to be using the whole blacktop, you know, where they set the carnival up on that side, you know, towards the Marsh Drive Freeway. That whole spot, we're going to be utilizing it. And everything from, you know, the main entrance, whenever you pull up to South Plains Fair, you kind of pull in, and that's where they divide you, tell you to go park and all that. You know, you buy your ticket at the booth and all that. Well, that entrance right there is going to be our general admission entrance. That's where you're going to go in. As soon as you walk in, you're going to see all these food trucks lined out. You're probably going to see one of our stages, like literally right there in front of you, all the way at the end towards like where the agriculture barns are at. Then you're going to take your left. Then you're going to see the main stage way over there by the Marsh Sharp Freeway. You know?
And I get an idea now.
Yes, and then we're probably going to have a stage set up right behind where that where the Coliseum is, literally right behind it. We're going to have it all set up right there.
Motherfucker.
Yes.
It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Use helicopters flying over that thing.
Yeah, and my guys, they're kind of sad, you know, because they they set up EDM shows and whatnot, so they want to bring out the craziest lights and all types of stuff. It's gonna be epic, but they want to do it like Lubbock's never seen before, and we're like literally right under airport, like where they take off, you know, so they can't be throwing stuff to the sky.
They already told you that, or is that just what you have in your head?
No, I mean they know that, you know.
Oh, okay.
You know, you're not supposed to be doing that. We could probably get shut down for something like that, or they could probably I don't know. They could probably tell us don't do that, you know. But we're taking that into consideration. The whole time while we were there and talking, we just had nothing but planes flying over us and whatnot. So it is just right there. But I mean, it's still gonna be good. We're still gonna be able to have everything that they want, everything shining and. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
You already did the early bird tickets? Those already sold?
No, the early bird tickets, we're gonna cap it off at 1,000. We got a lot sold right now. We're climbing up in our sales. They're beautiful right now. We're staying blessed, but we're gonna cap off our early bird sales at 1,000, and then right after that, then we're gonna jump the prices. Probably gonna double them, and yeah, probably gonna double our prices.
So you better buy them now. You can. They're pretty cheap right now.
Everybody, please buy your ticket while they're cheap, especially that VIP. Like,
I was thinking about getting that one.
Get the VIP while it's the price of a general admission ticket right now. But I also kind of want a vendor spot.
Yes, I want to set up there. I also want a press pack because I actually might end up trying to walk around doing interviews. Right, because that would be pretty awesome. Right. And I really want you to let me get on stage and do my Bruce Buffer thing. Just one time, please.
Yes.
Just let me do it once.
No, I got you. Yes.
See, there you go.
Yes, man. For the most part, I'm handling my whole hip hop stage. You know, everything's gonna be kind of run by me on that side. Sure. My guy Caleb Gonzalez, shout out him from Wide Awake Entertainment. They're gonna be running the whole EDM side. I think all of us are gonna kind of have control of the country and rock. You know, because that's really not any one of our lanes, truly. You know, but we're gonna all be trying to make everything happen.
So you will have the stages set up for that, like EDM, country and rock, and then and hip hop and rap.
Yes, hip hop, rap, R&B. Yes,
nice.
All that. Yeah, it's we might, you know, depending on how everything goes once we release the official lineup and whatnot. So we're gonna be doing this like in parts. You know, right now we just threw out the teaser. We threw out the date. We threw out your website's the venue. The website is up. www.806versuseverybody.com. We threw up everything like that, just so that way everybody's like, we're planting seeds, you know, and we had our tickets like very, very low right now. They are low right now. And
it's a good deal from what I'm understanding, man.
Yes, and then so once we release this lineup, that'd probably be like late April that we'll do that, you know, maybe like depending on how everything's going, because everything like. It could be slow today. Today could be just like one of our, like, I'm not getting no messages or calls just yet, but I could leave here and then something just flipped off and now we're fucking going full force tomorrow on a Sunday type thing, you know? Just to get prepared for our Monday to start doing things then, you know? Like, when we, like, sell these first 1,000 off, then we're probably going to go ahead and get ready to release our lineup. So that could be coming like in mid-April type thing, you know? But then after that, then it'd probably be like maybe a whole nother month until you get some more extra good news about the site map and all that, you know? You'll see where everything's going to be located and where you're going through, and then closer to the day we might be dropping the actual times and all that and what stage they'll be on and where you could catch them. We might do all just hip hop on one stage, all just EDM on one stage, and all just country on one stage, but we got a huge main stage. I'm talking, this is like something that you see like probably like Coachella type thing, you know, a huge main stage that we might be just shifting our main acts to that stage, you know, like our big people will get the big stage, our smaller tier artists will get the smaller stages and whatnot, you know. And kind of just see how it goes. And right now, I don't want to say too much right now, you know. But
just getting a general idea of what's going on.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So we're thinking we're gonna do like just so that way our rock and country fans like don't clash. You know, they're probably gonna clash with hip hop. Everybody always got to fear something like that, you know. Because I mean, I've seen people like that come together and connect, you know. And like I know a lot of rock people who fuck with hip hop, like just because it's something new or something I know, like, that's out of their box.
Going
you know?
to like ACL, you saw that,
right?
Like people would want to just see this, so then like when they weren't trying to leave, they're clashing with people trying to come in with another different crowd.
Right.
It's usually when it's over, like the shift between artists. That's when.
Right. Everything will be going on the whole day, you know. So Our first day we might do rock on the countryside. Both days you're gonna have hip hop. Both days you're gonna have EDM. But our country and our rock are gonna be something that's probably on one day and the rock or country on the next day. You know, type thing. But because we're in the motion of have some crazy huge artists that are gonna be on this bill. So
Nice.
yeah, so just for the sake of everybody getting some attention and whatnot, you know, because once we get these artists on, I mean, I know where all the traffic is going to be driven to, you know. It's going to be to these artists that we're booking right now, and it's going to go crazy just off of them alone. But other than that, you know, we're just trying to make sure everybody gets their good time and all that, gets good spotlight, you know, because that's what this is all about, you know. We're trying to give everybody some exposure and whatnot, everybody. There's so many people on the rap side that I have booked that are great, phenomenal. I promise you, everybody that's on there is phenomenal. There's not one person that you're going to see on that rap list and you're going to be like, damn, why did you put him on there?
These are all 806 artists, though.
All 806 artists, every single one of them. I've had a lot of people hit me up from outwards, like Dallas, New Mexico, and all that, you know. Like, my biggest question, and anytime anybody hits me up to get on this, or when they were able to hit me up to get on this, because now we're all the way closed on our hip-hop side. But whenever they were, the main question I asked was, are you from the 806? And that's all I want to know. Like, if you're from the 806, I'm going to rock with you. If you got good music, I'm going to rock with you 1,000%. But are you from the 806? A lot of them like, nah, bro, or I wasn't born here, or blah, blah, blah. You know,
Yeah.
it's 806 versus everybody. It's we're going to get to the point where we start branching out. We're running a Made in Texas festival at the end of the summer, you know, so that's going to be somewhere. Now everybody can get in from Dallas, San Antonio, Houston, everywhere. Now,
But only Texas.
only Texas. Yes.
Yeah.
I still got my New Mexico people that I
That sucks,
rock
man. They're
with
just
heavy,
right
yes.
there, too.
Yes, man. Shout out Kimo Gotti.
Yeah.
He's been
Elevate Production.
he's been on these shows though, you know, like there's still artists that collaborate with him so much. Kimo Gotti got a lot of love, and it is unfortunate that he is over there in New Mexico, you know, so I can't just, like, for the sake of me keeping it 806 versus everybody, I would love to have him on,
still can't,
but
though.
I just can't though, you know. It's just, and he knows why. Me and him talked, and
That's kind of, you got to respect it a little bit.
Yes, we're at that understanding, man, and he knows what's up. He's wishing us nothing but the best for me, you know, and I really respect a guy like that, because I've had some people like, bro, come on, like, you can at least let one artist type thing, like, why are you over here, like, in my inbox just, like, crying to me that you want to get on type thing, you know? Like, I can't do nothing for it, you know? Like, this is the big vision. What I told my partners and everybody is this is really for the city. This is really for the 806. The 806 is literally the whole panhandle, man. So that's Amarillo, that's Alton, Texas, that's Plainview, that's La Mesa, Texas. That's all right here, man. There's so many great artists all right here, you know. So before I can reach out and start showing the love that I do got, you know, because I got love for everybody and all these artists in general, you know. Like, I love all these artists. All these
For sure,
artists
for sure.
dedicate a lot of time and effort into this craft right here, and to do something like that, man, I respect it all the way, because this ain't easy, I promise you. And especially if you got a family, especially if you got a job that you take care of on the side of this, this is not easy by any means, you know. So I always got respect for an artist, but right now we're taking care of everybody right here first.
Do you think the 806 is one of the biggest area codes in Texas? Would you say so?
I made it look like it.
Dude, for real? Like, okay, we'll see. Like,
I know there's like an Austin area code, like 512, I think, maybe, or Houston's.
Huge.
Is 512 huge?
No, I'm talking about 806.
Oh, yes. Okay, well, see, AJ, shout out DJ Lucy. He showed me every town that's in the 806 area code, and he was like, you know how big this is, right? And he was
look it
like,
up.
yeah, he's like, you can accept people from Amarillo and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, can I? Like, are they 806? And he was like, yeah, they are. He looked up all the towns that are in the 806. Dude, the list is crazy endless. That's why they call Lubbock the hub city, you know? It's right there in the middle of all these surrounding areas that are still the 806. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude, look how big 806 is on that. It is all the way up to Oklahoma.
It's the biggest area code here in Texas.
Probably as big as some smaller states.
Really? Sure. Yes.
Shit, for sure.
Yes.
There's there's like the 325. Nobody cares about that. 361. Maybe that's it. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's
Everything
huge,
is-
man. It's huge.
I love it.
So there's so many people that I can reach out to here. There's so many talented people, man. Like that's why he is one of our big artists on this lineup. Shout out Country De La Rosa. Great artist, man. Great artist. He's always so genuine too.
He's funny.
Yeah, he sees me all the time. He's like, dude, how you living? Like, how you feeling? Like, it's blessed, you know. Man, but yeah, shout out to everybody here doing something, you know. All these artists, everybody, all these influencers, the bloggers, you know, the promoters, the artists, everybody, man. Everybody that's doing something right now. It's amazing.
So crazy.
This energy is wild, ain't it? Like,
I'm really like asking people that because I feel like it is, but I feel like I'm a little biased. I want it to be, but like I'm asking people like, is there just a fucking energy around Lubbock right now?
Right.
And I was also telling Mills and Riley that I was like, I like the exclusiveness of the 806. I don't, you know,
Right.
I fuck with it just being like us right now.
Yes.
Maybe forever. I don't know, but I like this pocket like
this 806 versus Everybody Music Festival will forever be something that's dedicated to this city alone. You know, this is an annual event that we're throwing. You know, this is gonna happen the first time right here. You can expect 2022 to come right back and do the same thing again.
Damn.
2023, the same thing again. You know, we might forever keep that spot right there, but if we can find somewhere where we can do it on a grander scale, you know, we'll do that. You know, but for right now, we found our home, you know, and we're gonna keep that spot, and we're gonna keep this going every year, man. And this is gonna be something like 10 years down the road, everybody's just already knowing what's up, you know. And then 10 years down the road, you got more new artists.
So you better keep if you buy a shirt, you better keep it. It's gonna be worth something in 10 years. There you go.
Yes, it's crazy though, man. 806 definitely needs something like that, man. There's too many great people here. We've had some GOATs here. Shout out Buddy Holly. You know, we've had GOATs pass through. Shout out Patrick Mahomes. You know, but nobody recently, like right now, is doing something huge for Lubbock, Texas alone. You know, there's a lot of people like Jarrett Culver.
I was just about to say his name.
Yes, yeah,
Culver.
Yeah, that's my boy right there. Shout out him. Shout out his dad. Dude was my one of my ISS teacher actually. Yeah, very great man.
I've heard nothing good. I've only heard good things about that family.
The whole family, man. The whole family. Every single one of them. Amazing, man.
I guess they're like staples of like good Christian people.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. Jarrett Culver's dad, Mr. Culver, great dude, man. Just inspired me so much as a kid. You know, if I could only talk to him right now, and like if I were to see him right now, I know he'd know who I was and be so proud of everything that I'm achieving right now. You know, but my first thing is gonna be like, I gotta get merchandise to all of you and your family. You know, I send some out to Jarrett, send some out to everybody. You know, like I need y'all with this movement right here.
Hell yeah.
Imagine having people come back, you know, like Jarrett Culver just being on stage and whatnot, you know.
Just being there, man.
Yeah, just being there. Yes. I'm trying to have everybody just kind of come back, show love, you know. There's people who their biggest dreams is to get out of Lubbock, Texas, you know, and they don't want to be here forever. And like, it hurts my heart just a little bit, you know.
That's for
like
y'all.
My cousin, he's just like, bro, you're crazy for wanting to be here, you know. Like, I'm not though. This where I get my energy from. This is where I plug in and get fucking amped up, you know? This really home.
I respect people whose decision who is to leave. But I'm like, fuck it. Why wouldn't you want... Let's just make something great. Like,
and we can,
if you feel like... If we're being honest, like, if you feel like it isn't great here, just imagine you being a part of it, creating it, and making it great. Like, you're the fucking founding father of the guy who fucking made it... Of this team that made it great. That's how I see it.
Yes.
We're not great? Okay, well, let's make it great.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
Why not?
I always hear people talk about their problems and what they see from Lubbock that's not really too good.
It's just
you know,
ugly to look at. That's the only problem with Lubbock. It's ugly to look at.
That's to me. To me, it's so beautiful, man. God, I love.
But I can overlook that. I can overlook that.
I've been to Miami. I've been to Houston. Been to Detroit. Been everywhere in Minnesota. You know, places aren't beautiful like right here, man. It's just something about this place.
There's a lot of the 806 as in a whole is a pretty place.
Right. The 806 as a whole is really a flatland. You know, like it's
like down there in Post is, you know, it's like the
right. Yeah, I was foaming a lot down there in Post. Everything, all this whole part though, beautiful, man. It is a good place to look at, you know. But something about here, man, like even in Miami, you know, Miami's gorgeous. Downtown's gorgeous at night, gorgeous, man. Houston, same thing too. You know, it's so much like they're tourist attractions, you know. So you get a little bit of the.
Not really like a lot of local.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're not in the tourist part and you go into the real city, you'll see it's just exactly like this. You know, it got the same concept as Lubbock, Texas, same concept as any major city. You know, but I mean, I guarantee people could say the same thing about LA. That's one place I haven't been, but you step outside of your tourist attractions and you're in fucking bumfuck Egypt. You know, just like on the east side over here in Lubbock type thing. You know, yeah. Shout out the east side. East side is redeveloping.
they are.
Yes.
They're doing a lot of work out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but for the most part, man, this is a great city as any other great city, you know. We can make the same thing pop off here, and that's my biggest thing. I'm not trying to blow up on a major deal and dip off and forget about everybody that I came up with. You know, I'm trying to build me an estate on the south side of Lubbock, Texas.
Me too.
Yes.
That's exactly what I want.
Yes.
I was telling Mills that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want a nice estate here, man, and I want to stay here, man. I want to build an arts institute here. I want to keep the music going here, the arts just in general. You know, I want to give back truly to where we can give people the tools that they need to really be some great people. You know, because a lot of times, a lot of people are great here. You know, I've seen so many people have the talent to do something, but they don't have the means to make it happen. You know, a lot of people don't either got the money or family issues that they're dealing with, or something's always taking them out of creating something that could be inevitably the best thing of their lives, you know. And it saddens me whenever I don't get to see that like come to life. So I wanna give people a chance, you know. There's so many people,
me too.
So many people, man, that deserve a chance, and a lot of people won't ever get that. A lot of people have passed away, you know, that never did get that chance, did get that spotlight, you know, and it's very sad. So that's why someone like me, man, I'm very dedicated to what I do, because there's a lot of people who don't have this opportunity or won't get this opportunity, and I got to go hard for all those people as much as I do for myself.
I heard it was like, I heard this quote, this guy was like, you know, if you're gonna dance for those who can't, you know, dance for those who wish they could. If you're gonna sing for those who wish they could, and or that can or didn't get a chance to. And I see it like, it's a fucking chance for me to do something. Yes, I know a lot of people wanted to or couldn't or didn't.
Yes.
Fuck it.
Yes.
You know, and were you the one you remember we were talking about, you know, when you stand before God, was it when we were talking about that? Was it me and you?
I don't know, man.
Well, because I know Vahrii liked the quote too. You liked it. I put it on Instagram. It's like, when you stand before God,
make sure
you want to say you used all the talent He gave you. Yeah. You don't want any talent left when you die because you used it all.
1,000%.
I like that.
I heard that in a country song. It was like a little skit at the end of the song.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I guess he was in an interview with someone, and that's what they're talking about. Just make sure that you used everything that you were given. You know?
Right.
Leave this earth with no energy left.
Yes, 1,000%, man.
I like that idea. Why not? Fuck it.
And that's what I'm gonna do, man. You know, age is really a blessing, you know. So I do want to be here for a long time. Like, now, what I'm telling everybody is like, we're here for a good time, but we're also here for a long time too. We're not gonna go out anytime soon, man. I cannot. Maybe 2 years ago, you know, didn't see myself making it past 25. You know, I'm about to hit 25 this year, you know, in August. So this is a blessing. I want to make it to 45 though. I want to make it to 65, you know.
We did a podcast on your birthday, didn't we?
Yeah, we
gotta do it again.
Yeah, on my birthday, yes sir. 1 year anniversary type
That'd be
thing.
fun.
Yes sir.
Yeah.
But man, dude, all this types of stuff, man, I don't know.
I keep thinking about, everybody has their own lane right now, and I just keep thinking like, I'm with you. We're young, so we can do a lot, I think. And I do want to be back and forth between here and Austin, I'll be honest with you. But I do want the Snake Pit headquarters here. And I want my house to be here. I can go get a small apartment in Austin and just be chilling. It's like 6 hours. You can make a weekend trip, you know, or stay here a week.
You got your whole LLC, then write it off. You take a plane ride over there every day.
You know, you spend a week here, record a bunch of podcasts, go home, go to Austin, come back.
Yes.
That's kind of my idea of what I want to do. But I want to help establish and do my part in establishing a place where big guys want to come here and hang out with us and see what's like in Austin or a Dallas or a Houston. Like, why not? Why not just come to Lubbock and you know, do business with you and come on the Snake Pit, go to the Culture Lounge. I don't fucking know. Go to the
dude, that's the big vision right here, man. Like, my big vision is everybody's gonna want to come and have a part of this, you know.
Yeah,
like forever it's gonna be 806, but this is now something that's like a brand name type thing now, you know. Like Walmart didn't just stay in one place. Walmart's all over America type thing, you know.
Yeah.
But in that type of sense, I want to have everybody from America, just like everybody wants to hop on Joe Rogan's podcast, you know. This is gonna be the place to go to whenever you're coming here. Whenever people are booking their tours and all that, and they gotta go do their media run and whatnot.
Exactly
the first person they got to the first person they got to hit up is Rattlesnake Roy.
Yeah.
He's the biggest platform here. He's the best platform here, and you can actually get your sense out, you know, and tell everybody what you're trying to do.
That's exactly what I want.
Yes.
I want like, and then like, not just me. Like, of course, I want people to come here and do the snake pit, but then like, go and help you or whoever else has got any sort of fucking local restaurants. I don't fucking know.
Yes.
Local hotels. I don't. Whatever. Just come to Lubbock.
Yes.
Spend some time with us. See what we're about. It's
Yes.
fucking. I think there's something crazy going on here.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep saying it because I don't fucking care.
That's the biggest dream with the independent music records, man. We're this summer we're gonna be finally getting our huge building, man. We've been scouting out a lot of different buildings that I feel like are good, you know, not the greatest, you know. We'll probably see how much it'll take us to actually build a building from the ground up, you know, something that's like kind of hollowed out, because my family they're carpenters, you know, like that's all they do, and I know I could hit on my uncle and pay a sweet price to get some rooms made in there, you know, and have everything badass. I want like a 2-story building and whatnot.
I think we share a lot of the same dreams, because that's what I want too, man.
Yes, sir. Well, see, my dream is actually very shared, because it doesn't include just me. This includes all of y'all, man. This is like something that I've already talked to you about, throwing an offer out there, you know. But there's a lot of people that I just really want to have dedicated in a whole camp type spot, you know, like where, I mean, this is where the magic happens. You can. That's what me and Trouble
pull up. Said the warehouse.
Yes.
Like a warehouse.
Yes, like a warehouse, man. Yes, exactly.
You've been to Local Legends.
Yes.
Something like that would be cool.
I want something like that.
It's a building.
Some like 2-story though, to where like you got either your main offices up top or something like that, you know, or main offices down, and you can walk up, and then you got the studios happening up top.
It's sort of like the Buddy Holly Center. There's offices in the up. If you look, there's offices. That'd be cool.
Yes, and I want it in a good spot too, man. That's why like some of the buildings that we've been looking at, you know, the spot is everything to me, you know. Where we're gonna have our energy like set in is everything to me, you know. So like, I'm really trying to, and I'm keeping everybody in mind, you know. There's so many people that I want a part of this, that your room's already secured, you know, like type thing, you know. Like I've been wanting you a part of this. I've been wanting GBG a part of this as artists and whatnot, you know. Everybody doing something in there can make this the ultimate powerhouse for stars to really be born
like
in.
East Coast.
Yes, man. Like we can really produce some stars out of there. You got everything from a videographer to producers to songwriters to a podcast host, you know, to a designer, to dude. I mean, what else do you need? Oh, we need somebody who can do this, and this should be okay. Then let's get that person. What else do we need? Well, we need this. What else do we need to make this the ultimate powerhouse, to where we don't have to go outside for anybody else? We don't have to reach out to somebody else, because we got all the resources here. Everything that you need.
It's done being the middleman.
Yes. And this is all it. This is the whole foundation to really we can produce a lot of great legends out here.
What I say this though, like it's one thing to dream and to talk, but
1000%.
Vahrii, fucking you do it.
1000%.
I think I do it too. You know, I'm gonna fucking do it. You're gonna fucking do it. You know,
sir.
That's why I like talking to you, and it's not just dreams. You're actually making it happen.
No, man, and it's beautiful that I can talk like this. Nowadays, I talk some more confident, because, man, dude, forever I've been speaking on some shit like this. You know, I've been telling everybody since I was a little kid. You know, I remember being 12 years old in middle school, telling everybody I was gonna do something like this. Like, well, yeah, I want to do something like this too. Everybody got the dream. Everybody talks.
Like you said earlier, everybody wanted a festival, but nobody wanted to put in the work to do it.
Nobody wanted to. No.
And now they want a part of it, don't they?
And then I was getting called crazy, because I was coming with a huge lineup the first time ever doing something like this. People are like, God damn, that's a lot of people. And man, dude, is like the big vision in my mind though was a festival. I was gearing up for a festival. Like the festival was in my mind.
I was wondering where you were going with everything.
Yes, man. Yes.
You just threw me for a loop when you told me about this. I was like, God damn.
Yes.
You're going from Jake's to fucking the fucking fairgrounds? That's
Yes,
fucking
man.
nuts.
Yes, it's crazy. You know how I talked about I wanted to go to the Lone Star Amphitheater and whatnot.
Yeah, I remember that.
This is actually bigger. You know, I could not have said the South Plains Fairgrounds and thought that I could be hosting something on that whole blacktop. You know, back then it wasn't a thought that occurred in my mind. But then I had people like Caleb and whatnot reach out to me like, hey, man, I see all the dust you're kicking up over there in Lubbock. I'm from Lubbock. Like, we should do something, man. And
Literally.
shit, one thing led to another, and dude's about his business, you know. He really wanted to get this going. He knew that I could get this going. He got the whole team that he knows can get this going. And shit, why not get this going? Like, if we want this, let's get it, you know?
You're the spark that's going to ignite the fire that's going to burn for a long time in Lubbock,
For a long time,
Texas.
man. For a long time. It's not something that's going to get lit up real quick and get knocked out by some wind. This is wind resistant right here, you know?
So all you want to leave, go ahead and leave. Bye. See ya.
Yes,
we're
sir.
going to be here.
Yes, sir. For a long time, man. I tell these people, for a long time and a good time, you know, like we're going to have a blast doing everything we do. It doesn't ever feel like work, man. And this is work. Right here we're working. You know, you're working right now. You're at your job right now. I was doing some stuff in my studio the other day, and I stepped out to smoke a blunt and whatnot, and I was just like, damn, I'm taking a smoke break while I'm working. You know? Like, it's kind of cool to think about it in that sense, you know, because I really am working now, you know, and I work almost day and night type thing, you know. Got to get my sleep every night because sleep is vital. Get your 8 hours,
Yeah, we were
please.
talking about that.
Yes, get your 8 hours.
I'll sacrifice a lot for sleep.
Man, you got to, man. Shit, if I don't get my sleep, like good during the night, man, I'm a Leo. I'm a lion, man. I gotta get my nap during the day. I swear, I promise you. If I catch a 2-hour nap in during the day, man, I'm beautiful. I promise you, I'm golden.
I respect it.
Yes.
I've sort of perfected the 30-minute nap. I just take a 30
man,
minute.
I wish I could.
I get a deep sleep at that. Wake up, I'm good. Let's go.
Oh man, I hit that deep sleep and I start. Man, I'm out. Shit, man, I've gone to sleep like at 2:00 in the afternoon. Like, all right, babe, wake me up here in a little bit. I'll wake up at nighttime. I'm like, shit. Okay, well now I got to get
See,
started.
that's why I don't do that, because I can do that too. But I'm like,
Yes.
nah, I just got to get up. 'Cause I fucking sleep all day.
But see, the good thing about me, man, is like I'm a whole entrepreneur. You know, like I make my own time in anything I want to do. So I can sleep till like 9:00 at night because I caught that nap, you know, at 2:00 in the afternoon. Then I get started with my whole nighttime, you know, and I'm back to work again, you know. My studio is now set up at my house. Everything's official. Just got everything, man, everything that I needed to make some great happen. You know, whenever I first got into the house that we're in Lamesa, you know, my big vision was to set up a studio in there. And at the time, man, I was working a shitty job. I just got back from the oil field and like was just trying to prove to my family, everybody, that I wasn't making a dumb choice by leaving the oil field. Everybody's like, you're dumb for leaving a great job, man. I'm making great money out there and whatnot, but I sacrificed $100,000 a year job to do my own thing, man, because I didn't like somebody being over me. I didn't like putting my life at risk. I could have died doing a lot of the stuff that I was doing out there. My cousin could vouch for me. I took him out there to get a job and went out with me, and he was seeing all the things I was doing. My clock was going 24/7 out there. I'm a around the clock worker. I don't have just a 8 in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon type shift. I was a pumper, so if my alarm goes off at 2 o'clock in the morning and I've been asleep, you know, I gotta wake up and I gotta go haul ass an hour and 30 minutes out south to town, you know, type thing. And doing all that stuff, man, like my cousin, like I'd wake him up whenever he was working with me. I'd wake him up like, bro, come with me, you know, like I'm about to go take off to the location. He's like, shit, dude, right now? I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. My alarm's ringing right now.
I got a lot of family who did that or does that.
Yes, man. And like first time I ever broke him out there, man, woke him up like 2 in the morning. We took off to Orla, Texas, and once we got up to our location, all my flares are going off, man, and that's a bad sign. You know, you don't want your flares. That means your gas is getting like released. You're not selling no gas. It's not going down the pipeline. It's all getting burnt off, and that's money.
That's
just
that
going.
shit you see burning in the sky, right?
Yes. That's money going, man. And so most of the time, sometimes they do have to do that, you know, because they're either selling too much gas and they need to burn off a little bit, or sometimes the gas isn't good enough to sell, you know, type thing. So they will burn it off, you know. But more times, like whenever I drove up to that location, it happened because a lot of my my tanks were over flooding and whatnot. I got into the containment because New Mexico got to have containments because like EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, you can't have no spills on the floor, on the ground, or type things. So they got containment. So I get up there, pull up, man, hop into the containment, and I'm just seeing this whole mess, man. There's oil, water, like knee high, man. And my cousin's like, what the fuck? And I have to go shut in these wells fast because if I don't, and all this gas gets into the wrong place, this oil's all right here and everything's all combining together, it could blow up. It's a whole bomb, man. So long story short, man, I dipped off from that life. I didn't want it. There was many times, man, that I was out there and something would pop off near me, like a loud pop-off valve, and it just blow my ear out almost to the point where like I was like messing with my ear and I could like pull it out and there's a little bit of blood, you know. My shit's getting fucked up out there, you know, and I was putting myself around harmful gases and all types of stuff. It wasn't something that I could see myself doing forever, you know, and I got a whole dream. I wouldn't have been doing this right now if I would have stayed there, you know. I would have still been sacrificing all that bullshit, but I took off from there. Got started in the, once I came back over here, I stayed in Lubbock for a little bit, tried to find a place over here. Everything was kind of too expensive at the time, you know, right before COVID happened. Then I took off to La Mesa, got a little chicken job and whatnot, you know. I went back to like the bottom of the bottom just to prove I could build myself from the ground up, you know. It was kind of not much more proving it that I could do it for myself, you know. It was just like telling everybody else, like, fuck you, I don't give a fuck what I do, you know. I'm still built for greatness. I'm not going to, just because I get this little chicken job, you know, it's not going to be forever type thing, you know. I'm build up my money and I'm going to get out and do something else. But I started that little chicken job, man, and whenever we got in that house, I just looked at the whole thing while it was empty type thing, you know. I told my girl about putting a studio in there and whatnot, and that I'm going to get this going one day type thing. And just off a chicken job, you don't see that shit happening, you know. Like, you cannot make nothing happen off of that. And that's whenever I developed independent music records, started reaching out to different artists and whatnot. Then everything just kind of started happening. I got away from that chicken job, went to Foam Tech, and then I was working at Foam Tech for a good minute up until I broke my leg or broke my foot. But still, man, that whole time just being in there, it was just like a battle to reach my dreams and make some shit manifest, knowing that I could, knowing that it was going to be possible. But it's always the when, you know, like, when is this going to happen? You know, like, I can go so hard and then you go hard. Sometimes it takes years. Sometimes people got to go 10 years hard, you know, before they can get any type of manifestations like that. You know, like, I'm over here going days hard and I'm like, damn, where are my benefits at? Like, you're not gonna get that, you know. So it just takes going every day, dude. I got into that place in May, wanting my studio. I just got my whole studio set up last week, you know. So that's how long some things takes to manifest, you know. But, you know, I cried whenever I got it up and running, and I did my first song. My first song was to my stepbrother who just passed away, and it's an amazing song, man. But I recorded it there. I mixed and mastered it, did everything myself, man. And then I just heard it, played it back, and just the way it sounds, my own studio, my own voice, you know, my own creation coming to life.
Oh, believe me, I know that feeling.
Yes, man. I fucking cried. I called my wife, like, come check this out. Like, she cried with me. Like, it's crazy. Like, it wasn't a sad cry, man. It was just a happy cry. Like, I did it, you know. And I'm gonna probably do the same thing whenever the music festival happens. Like, last day, once everything just pops off, we got the fireworks going, all types of things, you know. Like, I'm probably cry again, you know. I'm big fucking. I got a soft heart, you know. I really care too much about everything that's going down, you know. And that's why I feel like I'm made for this position right here. I'm probably one of the. There's a lot of great people who should be in this position, but I'm in it right now, and I feel like I'm a great contestant to keep this position because I care so much about everyone, everything, the things that we can do, the things that we can make happen and bring to life, you know, everything, man. So, man, dude, it's just a whole big manifestation right now. It really is. From the people that I meet to someone like you, man. I've been wanting to connect with people for the longest time, and that's why I really had to kind of. Dude, I reached out to you. You know, like,
you did in August.
It wasn't the other way around. You know,
weird.
I saw something and I was just like, oh shit, I gotta seize the opportunity. You know, and I gotta make these connections while I can. You know, because if I didn't, then y'all might have had somebody else pop up on y'all, and somebody else might have had a dream to do this, and it probably wouldn't have been like this. It probably could have been better. You know, but.
I was thinking about that because like when it was like in August when we did the podcast, And I remember I told you, I don't know if we should do it.
Yes, bro, because I just got out of jail. And then you were all scared of COVID.
I was like, fuck, I don't know if we should do this. And then I was just laying in my bed. I was like, you know what, fuck it. Why not?
And if I didn't have so much ambition, man, you would have told me that, and I would have been like, oh, okay, bro, we'll do it next time. But I was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like,
he was like, bro, it takes a lot. I got to get a hotel. And I'm like, you know what? All right, let's fucking do it.
yes, man, yeah.
Who would have known where everything would have been for this if I hadn't done that
100%,
in August?
Man,
that was I think about like that weird. It was weird.
Yes.
And then for me, like I just noticed a big old change even just in the snake pit since January.
Right.
Or whenever you did the first 806 version. No, the second one.
The second one.
It's been a fucking weird change for like me and meeting people and people wanting to come on. And then you did this. You're doing the festival. I'm like, fuck.
Yes.
Man. Like meeting Riley and Alpha Savage and all these people. I'm like, fuck.
Yes.
And all probably because you, like you said, like we did that in August. You sending people my way. I'm like, I like it. Because I gotta be on my shit. I'm like,
yes.
fuck, you know.
And I love that you're on your shit, man. You're not too much worried about everything else. That like your main focus whenever you come up on this, it's right here. You're looking dead in my eyes. It's right here. You're not thinking about some other shit. You're not. While I'm talking, you're not just like, you know, you're not doing no shit like that, man. I see people over here doing like the same thing that you're doing, and it's just not in a professional manner, like the way I would like it to be seen.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why. During your whole sober January and whatnot, I was trying to do my best to abide by that too, you know.
Yeah,
not during my recreational time, but while I was over here, you know.
Yeah.
We didn't have a drink and whatnot. We kind of chilled out the whole time. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then in February we ran it back and got fucked up.
You got fucked up.
I got fucked up.
We drank a whole Buffalo Trace bottle.
Jesus, I would never do that again, man.
Why not?
I felt so bad, man. Like my body is just not agreeing. Like the nicotine, the alcohol, man, the processed foods. My body just like I feel like shit sometimes.
You feel? Are you working out with Craig Bugsby?
No, man. Okay, so this is.
I've been knowing that guy.
Yes, that's my personal trainer right there. He gives me everything that I should be doing. He gives me all these workouts and whatnot. He sends me all these food meals plans and whatnot. Everything all the ingredients to be a great person.
If I could say anything, it's like I don't like. You see a lot of people doing that. I'm like, just look at them. And if you were to put up like 20 people, you would pick Craig Bugsby to fucking be your friend. Because just look at him. Look at the way he looks.
I go way back with that guy, man.
He looks like a fucking, like, you know, he's he's sculpted.
Well, yeah, way before he was like that, though, man. That's whenever I met him. That's great down to earth dude. Just like,
he's a cool guy.
Great person to talk to. Yeah. Just everything that you could talk about, he's just right there vibing with you. Even to this day, man. We called each other. I think the last time we talked on the phone was in October whenever I was doing the first show. Talked to him and like we were just supposed to talk about something real quick, and then it turns into a whole 2-hour phone call, you know. And that's how most of my conversations happen. That's why like not to say that like I pick whose calls I open up, but I'm a talker and everybody else is a talker too, so we'll just go ahead and talk. My cousin especially, he's one of those guys I gotta like, hey bro, my phone's dying. Cause we'll be talking for like 3 hours straight. I'll just be doing everything, you know. I'll be still working, doing what I gotta do, and still talking to this guy at the same time, you know. So it's kind of crazy, but Craig Bugsby is a very genuine guy, and as soon as I get back over here, this guy will be sure to put me on my shit, you know, and make sure I'm like built ready to take on a tour and whatnot, you know. This type of stuff is crazy. I performed last night too at the show, and I wasn't supposed to. I wasn't even on the list, you know, but I paid my way on to get onto it, you know. I paid for 2 songs, and I went out there, and dude, it takes a lot, man. For whatever reason, it takes a lot. You know, you think that you could just hop up on a stage, like, raise your voice and start doing what you got to do, man. But once you get out there, you're like, for whatever reason, maybe it's just the nerves or something that's in you, but your whole fucking body just knows that it's going through a crazy shift right now. So, like, it either tighten up or, like, it just feels like almost like a car wreck getting up there, you know? You're just like... your body doesn't know what the fuck to expect, so it's just like clenching the fuck up, you know, like and then you got to get up there, get loose and whatnot.
Hell yeah.
The whole time your stomach's just either fucking with you, like you got to throw up, you got to do something, you know, like you can't be drinking or nothing like that. You got to be in full focus to pull on a great performance and whatnot. Especially if you're doing it like me. I do my shows all live. You know, I'm really one of the only artists here in the 806 that's doing the whole performance live, no vocals in the background type thing. You know, as a rapper, you know, I've seen a lot of people, even the goats, they're performing with their music in the background still. You know, and I've never done that from the beginning. Last year I did. Okay, hold on. Let me backtrack. Last year, I got on a Phone Fest, and it's actually like a week or two ago. It was the year anniversary since I got my first performance ever, man. And that time, I found out about it like maybe the day before, and so I didn't even have my stuff on a hard drive. I just had my stuff on the phone. And at that, I didn't have performance versions because I wasn't knowing that I was going to be performing anytime soon. It just kind of popped up to me, and I was like, okay. So I got my music, took it over there to the Demon's Den. We performed at the Phone Fest and whatnot. I gave the DJ my phone, he plugged it in, and we went about our business. You know, like I performed that night. I had foam in my eyes. This was one of the worst concerts I've ever had.
You told that story before, I think.
Yes. Yeah. And it wasn't a great memory, you know. Always great because that was the first time I ever stepped up on a stage, you know. But it just wasn't how I like hoped it to be, you know, type thing. And so like from then on, I worked on it. That day afterwards, I worked on my songs now, like in a performance type of way. You know, I cleared my verses, I cleared my my hooks and all that. Just that way, it's really the whole beat going all the way through. And I studied my lyrics. I performed my lyrics every day. All those songs, especially coming up to the October 24th show, the whole month leading up to that, or the whole 10 days leading up to that, perform my songs every day. You know, the whole set every day. Then coming up to February 5th, when we were doing that again, all of January, well, ever since I hit up y'all in December, like that we're about to do this, you know, that we're about to get this on the road, I had performed my music every day. And then whenever it came to February 5th, like I was ready to handle the whole thing live, you know, and I really executed it well again. But I still notice all these rappers, like everybody gives me props for doing what I do, you know. I'm the only one that's doing this live right now. Everybody's like, damn, I wish I could do something like that, you know. Like a lot of these people are either freestyle or they're just not in they're just not, I don't know what they're not thinking. I would love to see a lot of these artists perform their shit live, you know, because they would sound a whole lot better, you know. A lot of these people, that's why I'm very picky about who I bring up on my lineup, and that's why I go watch these shows like what happened last night. I like to peep game and see who really takes their...
You got to, right?
Yes, who takes their craft seriously, who's actually giving it their all, who's just wanting the spotlight and they get that mic in their hands. They're not even performing that shit because it's playing on the speakers. They got the microphone over here and they're just talking, you know, like lip syncing type shit, you know, and I don't like
DOG
that.
was like, it's like karaoke.
Yes, like karaoke, man.
Yeah.
And I don't like that at all, because I don't do that, you know. And so whenever I see other people doing that, I mean, I respect everybody, you know. Like if that's what you do and you do that good, I mean, more power to you. I respect it. My boys do that, you know. I got some artists that do that.
But it is what like DOG. He told me he mentioned that before you did the last one in March. Wait, no, in February.
In February.
He was like, you know, a lot of people do the karaoke type shit, and now that he said that, I've watched too. I'm like, there is a big difference between you just singing over yourself and then you actually like
1,000%
performing.
Yes, and it's crazy. DOG was actually there my first time ever performing. The first time I ever stepped on the stage, he's like, "This is your first time stepping on the stage?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Dude, you actually did good, like for your first time ever." Then it was the February 5th show and whatnot, and he's like, "How many performances is this?" And like 3 or 4 type thing. He's like, "Dude, it was just the March 5th shows. My fault." But
that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, he's like, "Dude, how many shows is this?" I'm like, "It's my 4th show." He was like, "You're fucking on it, man." He was like, "Don't fucking doubt yourself. Don't think that you're not on it. Like you're getting more better every time you come back to the stage. And then at that, you're still doing something that nobody else is doing. You're doing all your stuff live, and that's amazing. That says a lot about you, you know." And I just keep it going, man. This is how I feel like it should have been done, you know. Like I feel like everybody who's making their music, they should be doing it in the sense where you do your stuff in a great way, and you can get to that point to be up on stage, and you got all the confidence to know that you can back yourself up. That's your instrument right there. My voice is my instrument, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
When people play the rock shows and all that, you know, they don't have their background vocals and background instruments in the background. They're their instrument, you know. That's live.
Yeah,
it's live. So that's what I do. Like last week at the Culture Lounge for the Made in Texas show, I was performing. I got like halfway through my performance and I forgot what song it was, but my microphone cut out, and I'm like, because I can hear myself the whole time while I'm rapping. I'm doing my stuff, and then I just hear it cut out. Like I'm still rapping my stuff, blah 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 blah, and like trying to hear the microphone, and it's not working. I'm like, what the fuck? And still rapping my stuff though, still like still on top, never once stop. And I'm just like, fuck it. I just hold the microphone down. I start rapping. Everybody's like, yeah, he's doing it live. Like that shit's wild. Like not many people could be in that position and do that. Like their microphone would fuck up. They gotta start the whole thing over again. You know, they can't do that. You know. Shout out to Young D the Great, man. I fucked up on March 5th. I was talking to Nate about something, and I had to reach over the DJ booth to point to something. And whenever I did that, my sleeve on my jacket or something touched the fucking pause button while he was performing.
Yeah.
Luckily for him, he is a great artist and he knows his shit. Yeah. So when it paused, he kept on going. He didn't stop with it. He just kept on going like it was supposed to happen. And I was like, shit, man, I tried everything I could to apologize to this guy. He's like, nah, dude, it's okay. I understand. I'm like, no. I'm sorry. That's my fuck up, man.
Yeah.
He's like, chill. Like, I understand, but it's just, I don't like that shit to happen, you know? But if it does happen, I'm glad it happens to somebody who can really carry themselves, because that's what we do, you know? A lot of these people, they ain't built the same like that. And they can go up there and do their stuff, but most of the time they're karaokeing their things, you know? So they can't.
I need to get him on the podcast. I keep fucking forgetting to tell him.
Yes.
We talked, but I forgot. My bad, dude. So I'll get him on here soon.
Oh, there's still a lot of people. Have you interviewed Cody to Code yet?
No, I keep forgetting about him too, man. He actually, I respect that he keeps reminding me. So I owe him one. I'll do that pretty soon.
Yeah, he's
your artist, Kedra.
Yes, Kedra. You need to
need more females.
Huh?
I need more females.
Yes. Then I got you two. Shelly B is actually.
I've known her for. I don't remember where I've known her, but I've known her.
Yeah, I've known her since like most of my life already, man. I've known her since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I used to talk with her about this a long time ago, like, we're gonna do this whole label, blah blah blah. We're gonna dedicate all our time to music type thing, you know. And like, she was really a believer.
Where'd she go to school at? Do you know?
I don't know, man. I know like her mom's crib's like way out there on the west side, like going towards Levelland and whatnot.
Shit.
You know, so I assume it'd be somewhere out that way. I don't know. But and I really don't even know how I actually met her.
That's what I'm trying to remember. I've known her from somewhere. I can't fucking think of it.
Yeah, but yeah, she was real close. We were real close at one point in time, and that was already. I was trying to get her as my artist then, a long time ago, before we even started. Before I was even Vahrii, probably before I was even Kennedy Fields. You know, I was probably still Damien, you know.
I was gonna say I got in trouble for saying that last time.
I wasn't going to say, you know, my cousin's like, why the fuck do you hate your name so much? Like, it's not that. It's just that I'm growing, you know. I'm building a whole brand. I'm pretty sure Drake just don't get called Aubrey and like all the time type thing, you know.
Nah, when people call me like my other name, I'm like, we're not close like that. Don't call me that, you know. Only people can call me that's certain name. Yeah, that's how I feel anyway. So I'm like, that's not my name. Don't call me that.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that name, so that's good.
Yeah. Y'all want to hear it? No, I'm playing. Nah.
If you know it, then.
Nah. It's kind of crazy though, man. Cause like then you build yourself up so much that's everywhere you go. That's what you get called. You know, is by who you're calling yourself. You know, I can always look over my shoulder for Vahrii. Like somebody says Vahrii, I'm just like looking, you know.
Are you gonna legally change your name?
Yes.
I'm thinking about doing that too. To be honest.
Man. I've had my name set in stone for a while with the whole Vahrii Adonai, you know, and it really means something big to me, you know. It means thank you, God. Adonai is God in Hebrew, so that's something that really means a lot. Yes, and my son's real last name is Adonai. Okay. Yes, when we gave birth, you know, when my wife gave birth, and we signed his birth certificate, we signed it Valerian Adonai.
I like that name. That's a cool name.
Valerian. Yeah, we actually had a trip on some LSD years back, man, and we watched this movie called Valerian in the City of a Thousand Planets.
That's where I hear. Okay.
Phenomenal movie, man, and it was just so great. Me and her connected so hard on it. And that
Wait, you and your wife did it together?
Yes,
oh, that's
yes.
cool.
And Valerian, man, he was just this kid who's just like could take on the universe type thing, you know. And he was just a soldier that really stood for like soldiers. They live and die by a code, you know. Like they'll do everything for their people type things. Like they're soldiers and all that, you know. Like they'll live and die for them. Yeah, but God forbid, like it comes to another government or another civilization or just people that are outside of their realm, you know, they don't give a fuck about them, you know. They'll kill them on sight type thing, you know, if they had to, you know. And Valerian was just kind of somebody that stood for something, and he stood for just the weaker people, you know, the people who didn't have that much power to really do something or make something happen. He stood for those people, and he was a soldier too, and he was he had to abide by all his rules, you know, all his commands that the general gave him type thing, you know. He had to abide by that because he's a soldier. That's what they do. But he was a soldier with a good heart, you know. He knew that shit was wrong, and he couldn't just stand around and let shit happen like that, you know. And so that kid right there inspired me to name my son Valerian.
That's pretty cool.
You know, and there's only been, other than that movie name right there's only been another Valerian once in life, and he was like a king or a ruler or something like that a long time ago. So it's that guy, then the actor Valerian, and then it's my son.
Nice.
Yeah, third Valerian in the world.
Nice. I like that. That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Jabba, how you feeling over there, man? You feeling good?
Feeling good. You're at 107. Figured you'd ask. So.
I wasn't gonna, but
Well,
thanks.
you would.
Well, now that you asked, and now that I've paused, you guys keep talking because I actually got to go piss.
I knew it.
So since you made me, I'm
I'm
go
getting
pee.
to that point.
I'm gonna go pee, Chopper. You better keep
Does
talking,
he
dog.
not ask where we at and then go piss?
But if I've gotten good. Now I'm getting past like 40, 50 minutes without having to go pee.
Damn,
So-
bladder's getting tough, bro.
Starting to condition.
Yeah, man. So how do you feel about all these the everything, man? The website and whatnot, making these
phenomenal,
designs.
man. It's phenomenal. It's really come a long way,
Dude. It really
From
has.
the Instagram page to the website now,
Yes.
and it's gonna be insane. Like when you're explaining it, like putting it on the blacktop, South Plains Fairground, it's just like you kind of are forced to visualize it, you know.
Yes,
And I just see that you're talking about the lights, the fireworks, and I
Yes.
just like see it already. You know?
Yes.
Like if I'm standing there, looking towards the Marcia Sharp, and I just like it's
Yes.
there. You know what
Yes. 100%, man.
I mean? It's crazy.
Being there, man, it's just like, and anybody, a normal person to see a blank space, you know. The same way, like a normal person will see a whole canvas, you know, a blank canvas, and just it's a little board, you know. It's a little something to draw on.
Yeah.
An artist sees a vision, you know, and that's what I do, man. Whenever I popped up there, and I kind of saw how everything looked, you know. I've been there many times before. I've gone to the fair like a lot of times, you know, but to actually be there to kind of envision something that I'm gonna bring to this, like it's crazy.
That's the only time I've ever seen it. It's either empty or the fair. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
that's the only time. Yes,
So,
sir.
like, yeah, it's gonna be insane, man.
Yes, sir.
Just imagine driving by on the loop, seeing all that shit going on.
Yes, man.
What the hell they doing?
Yes, it's almost gonna force you, like anybody that's passing by, it's gonna force you, like, what the fuck? I want to go check this out. But then you get in there and you realize it is something epic. You know, you got all genres playing. You got, even if that's not your thing, for whatever reason, I don't know who doesn't love music, but if that's not your thing, there's live graffiti happening, you know. There's artists, there's businesses out there that will have their stuff set up, you know. There's all types of people that you can connect to in Lubbock. We had I think a roofing guy apply for a vending spot, you know, or a sponsorship, you know, and that's crazy. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, like, as long as you're a local business and whatnot, I mean, you're going to be here and you're going to be a part of this, but all these other people are going to be able to have all this access to everybody that's in Lubbock, you know, everybody that's in 806. And there's so many things that you can network, or so many people you can network with to make something happen, you know, and we're going to be bringing all those people together so that we can make it happen. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be insane.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, like why go chill at Chimmy's or why go chill at Woodrow's? Man, this shit's happening.
Yes.
Like, you know, everyone should be there.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir. Everybody. And then we're going to have most of the big people out there anyways. You know, we already got Kongs on board. There's still a lot of other people that I want to mention, but it's just not official just yet. But everybody's already sending in their submissions and whatnot to get a part of this. So probably here pretty soon. I will be announcing everybody who is a part of this. But man, dude, we got some big dogs. Everybody that usually hosts something big on the weekends or Fridays and whatnot, you know, they're gonna be here at our event, you know, and it's gonna be cool, man, to see all these people and to see everybody all in one place, you know. Like it's rare you get everybody in one place like that. You go to the Depot District on the weekends, you know, you see a lot of people in one place, a lot of businesses, food trucks and everybody. But imagine that on a bigger scale, you know. Yeah. South Plains Fairgrounds. Is that garage still open?
No.
Oh shit! Open your garage, bro. Yeah.
Oh.
The Depot District should be like empty the day that festival is going on.
Yes.
There should be no one.
There should be no one anywhere.
Everyone should be there.
There should be no one anywhere that day.
That's what I was saying.
But out there.
Yeah, man. Chimmy's, everywhere else, it's always gonna be there, man. It's just gonna be.
I don't know.
Annual.
With who he's saying he wants, they might. That crowd might be out there too.
And that's exactly why I say everyone should be there. You know.
So we'll see. How you feeling over there, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, thinking
about what? The city?
Thinking about the city. Like, you're talking about how people want to leave, and I was over here dying to get up here.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, why not?
You know, a lot of people don't understand too. Like, the cost of living is cheap.
It's pretty cheap.
I mean, like, I know there was like a surge of artists, like Californians, people in LA flocking to Mexico City because Mexico City is now like a cultural hub. Like, that's where everyone goes to make music, make art. Because
Mexico, like in Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Cheap living, you know what I mean?
And they probably like produce a lot of shit out there, right? Like,
so, I mean,
raw materials out there.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, it's fucking. Why can't this be Mexico City? You know?
Why not?
Like, people come. Like, if you want to get shit done, and not spend a lot of money, as far as like living, Lubbock is the place to do it.
It really is, man. Everything's very as like compared to every other city and whatnot. It's very inexpensive over here, you know.
Yeah.
So as far as starting a business and all that, and then the support over here is getting better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, dude, I'm seeing people start their businesses from the ground up, and they're like already on the verge of success. You know, if they stick with their stuff that they're doing. I've seen people open up vintage shops, sneaker shops.
Hell yeah. We were talking to what's his name yesterday.
Mel.
Yeah. I'll say this, like, if you're being like, not to get off political or whatever, I don't know other states, but I know like Texas being a red state and all that, like, it's very pro business, very pro. Yes. We're 100%. You know, take that for you will, but you got to get that economy going, you know?
Yeah.
And
look what Greg Abbott just did. He just opened up the whole stadium. You know?
I get it. You know, it's a serious thing. Like, I mean, I don't know. You should take it seriously, but if you don't want to, I think you'll be all right, if we're being honest. But you know, you gotta make a living. You gotta work. Mm. That's just the way it is. And Texas is that's a good thing about, especially Lubbock. Like, there's, you know, people are buying houses out here. They're selling cars.
Yes.
We really haven't really been hit very hard. You know,
no, not like that.
They're rolling out the vaccine. Like if you want to get it, it's very easy. I know other places, like, people are like having a hard time getting the vaccine.
Really?
And here you can just show up and wait in line maybe 30 minutes and you get it.
No shit.
Very easy. You know, Lubbock's. I don't know why you wouldn't want to live here, you know?
Yeah,
there's medical, oil field, cotton, whatever, dude. It's like, maybe I'm spilling the secrets. Like, all these Californians are going to want to come over here and fuck them.
God, keep the Californians out. No, I'm saying.
I'm spilling all the secrets, but like why the fuck? There's restaurants everywhere, you know? I don't know. I don't get it.
They're popping up like by the day.
Bars, everything.
Yes.
Wear your mask. I don't know. You got Uber, you know, if you need to get Uber, get Uber. Everything's rolling here, man. I like it.
Everything, yes.
It's fucking nuts. Yes. That's why I don't know. I get why people want to leave, but then I don't get why people
Nah, man, and it's still like, in the long run, a lot of this is going to look like it happened overnight, which a lot of this stuff does, you know? Mm-hmm. And y'all remember waking up one morning and we had scooters all around Lubbock, Texas?
That was when they were the birds.
Yes, bro, that shit was fucking wild. Mm-hmm. Like, everybody woke up one day and there were scooters everywhere, you know? Like, that was an overnight thing, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, are they still here?
Limes? I think limes are.
I gave him a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
I don't know though right now because you know,
Hey, one time I went from the bar at Texas Tech, and me and my cousin, we rented one, and we fucking drove all around Texas Tech while we were drunk and whatnot. It was cool as fuck. They go fast, man, and well, it's like 15 miles an hour, but it feels fast.
Oh, that's fast. Huh?
Yeah. So we're doing that and whatnot, and then we get done. My phone dies, and you gotta like click out, you know, like to stop the payment, you know, and I'm like, oh no, like, so I had to hurry, get to my house, man. Like, my scooter time was still going, man. By the time I got to my house, I think I paid like $60-something on that. Yes. Yeah. I was like, man, my cousin paid like $15 or something like that. I just had that scooter time going, or somebody rode on it or something, you know, like, it was still going, yeah. But nah, man, a lot of this stuff, it does seem overnight, but I mean, we can keep on making it happen overnight type thing, you know.
It's overnight to people who don't work, like don't work at it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They're blind to see it until it happens.
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, there's everybody on their stuff all the time. That little that water thing across from Market Street, that shit's already getting built up.
So tower?
Yes, like I remember whenever they were taking it down, and it's just like. Focusing on someone like that, you know, you just realize everybody's on their shit, you know, everywhere. You go to the south side where they're expanding that way and whatnot. They're still working on stuff.
I work out a lot over there.
Still working on stuff, man.
They're building that loop.
Yes.
That's like, there's like very little land left there.
Yes.
It's actually kind of sad, but all the animals.
Oh, there's a lot of land.
All the animals. Like, we're seeing a lot. Like,
like prairie dogs or what?
For the first time in my life, I saw a coyote on like 130th. Like,
what the fuck?
They're losing their land. That's the sad thing about it. I think about that.
There's still so much land out there, though.
Hell yeah.
There is. I'm talking like between like 98th and like 130th. Like that used to be nothing. Now it's like just little patches of land. It's kind of sad, but. You know, what can you do? We're not gonna be here much longer, so who cares? No, I'm just kidding. That's a fucked up mentality. You know, I want to protect. You know,
20 years later, we're gonna ask what the function is. They're gonna say 257th.
Yes,
yeah, that's true though, because like that's like on some maps, 130th is still 1585, but it's 130th now. You know, and now there's like 145th where Jonathan lives. Like, you know, it's not even Woodrow Road anymore.
That's wild.
Yeah, so it's like all that south shit. It's like there's nothing but development out there now.
Wow.
I'd like to live out there too, though.
Yeah, that's where I want my estate. Is on
there's
the south side.
New Home. I'd live in New Home. It's just like 20 minutes.
There's a rich ass place over there on the south side. We used to film. Down. It's like a gated community type thing.
I think I know what you're talking about because I was there on Thursday.
Like very, very rich, man. Like
huge backyards.
Yes, but something like that, man. But I kind of just want to have my own thing to where, like, you pull up, you enter the code at the gate one night, you have the little automatic gates open, but you got a whole brick wall surrounding the whole like acres that I got. You know, I want.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking about. But I have a guy at the gate.
Yeah.
A Navy SEAL like Joe Rogan does it. Joe Rogan has Navy SEAls that is, you know that?
Really?
He has a team of Navy SEAls who are security guards.
That's fire, man.
Why not? If you can employ, if you got money to employ people like that, fuck it. Why not? Why wouldn't you have Navy? Why wouldn't you have Navy SEAls?
You hear about Eminem having to put down that robber that broke into his house and whatnot? They passed his security because they were asleep and shit, and they got into his house and
he killed him.
Nah, he just fucking like detained him and shit. Like,
oh no shit.
Yeah, imagine Eminem detaining you.
Inside job.
It was a fan though. It was a fan trying to just
stand.
Yeah,
that would be weird. Yeah. That would be like a weird thing about being famous. Like you don't know, like people fucked up in the head just want to be your fan.
Yeah, definitely.
So like crazy, like kidnap you shit.
Man.
Scary.
I get
the gun on you.
I get so many talks. Well, like, see, I was getting my haircut like maybe a month or two ago. I haven't been getting my haircut recently. I'm growing it out, you know.
Nice.
But this guy was like, "You carry a gun on you, man? Like you're everywhere. Like you're always doing things and whatnot."
You say you don't. Huh?
I don't, man, and I won't type thing, you know.
I respect it. I guess.
Yeah, I've never put myself in a position to ever need a gun, you know.
But that doesn't mean somebody else might.
I know anything can happen and will happen, you know. But I don't give it that energy at all. I'm just never in that position to I'm not even at the gas station at the wrong time, you know. Like I'm just everything I do is like it's very it's well thought out. I'm never doing stuff just to do it, you know. But that's what everybody's telling me though. Is like, look at all these big rappers, man. They die in their hometown. Like we just don't want the same for you.
Yeah.
So be careful what you do.
I get that. Like you don't put that energy out. I get that.
Yes,
but
sir.
you just never know.
Yeah, I mean, you never do.
know.
That's
and you
what I'm
could
saying.
be Joe Schmo at the store and get robbed. You know?
Yeah, bro. That's and I know this. Like, I'm never in my mind thinking that I'm invincible and can just walk up into the hood and not expect something to happen. You know, like I know anything can happen. You know, at any given time, I could leave from right here, man. I could go down right here, hit fucking Quaker, and get in a horrible wreck that I die in. You know, but I don't ever give it my energy like that. I take off from here and I'll be straight. You know, doing whatever else I got to do. But man, dude, just as far as like trying to carry something like that, I don't know. I will get to the point where I have a security like everywhere I go. You know, whenever I start blowing up, especially here because I want to stay here.
Yeah, I was like, why not though? Here,
but like as what comes with that little famous success and whatnot is the people who hate. You know, and there's people who like. I've had people reach out to me that I haven't talked to in years, man, since I was like back on my stupid shit as a kid, you know, like, hey, bro, like you just forgot about all of us, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I go to reply. I can't even reply to this guy because he already blocked me. Like, you didn't even give me a chance to explain myself or nothing like that. But it's just wild. And now I just like, all right, well, I got to keep you in the back of my head, you know, just in case type shit, you know, because, I mean, people get fucking... I don't know how to say it, like they just envious or something like that, you know, like I'm not doing nothing just for myself or just to prove I'm some big badass or anything like that, you know. I'm doing this because I love it and it works for me, you know. So like I'm gonna keep on doing it, but I just don't want people like, and the people that I kind of like, oh no, like this is only 806, or oh no, you're not from here, so I mean I can't really do nothing for you right now. Like whenever things get bigger I can, but some people don't understand that. I've had people come at me very respectfully and like, yeah bro, I understand you're busy, blah blah blah, or you're doing this and this and that, yeah, blah blah blah. Like a lot of people understand for the most part, but then I have those people who are like, well, fuck you, man. Like, you don't want to fuck with me, like, then I'm not gonna fuck with you at all, you know? Like,
yeah.
I've had people bad mouth my name, and like I've had other people come up to me, you including, you know, just like people that don't agree with me, and the words getting through the grapevine, you know, like I'm finding out who I should really keep away from me, you know, and who I should really not give energy to at all, you know. And
that's
like,
what it's about.
Yes, 100%. And man, dude, I for the most part I keep good business. For the whole part I keep good business, you know. For the most part, I just don't allow myself to get involved with other people's things anymore, you know, because like I get too attached. I care about things, you know, and I love people so much that I want the best for them more than I want for myself. But then it gets to somebody else that might feel like they're above me, and then I start rising up to that position with them, and they're just kind of like, why is he fucking here, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah. So like even idols that are highly respected here in Lubbock, Texas, have looked at me like that. And now it's just like, well, fuck, man. Like, they were cool, you know?
That's what Jack Boy Luck was talking about. Him and Starway, he was talking about, like, Starway couldn't really understand, like, the politics. And I've started to notice that, like, the politics behind all this now. It's, like, getting weird.
It is, man.
It's a little bit of envy and jealousy. You can see it. It's like, what's the point? What is the fucking point? I don't get it.
Man, not at all. And then like the fact that a lot of these people been here for years, man, doing something big, you know, like they should have been like my rise to what I'm doing right now should have no effect on them, but it does. Exactly. It does 100%. And I guess they're either feeling it or they're seeing it and they're witnessing it. You know, I literally started this whole thing last year. A lot of people still just barely heard about me this year type thing, you know, like my name is still a new name to a lot of people anytime they hear it, you know, like it's not just a household name just yet, you know, like by my birthday hopefully it will be, you know, after this festival and all that, it will be a household name, you know. Everybody's gonna know who Vahrii is, but for the most part, like I'm not somebody to be affected by or somebody that you should be like, God damn, this dude came up here fast. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do? Like, yeah, we gotta watch him, you know, type thing. Like, you don't gotta watch me, you know. I'm doing my own thing. I'm never nowhere inside your business. I guess where you feel like I'm in your business is because I'm doing the same thing as you, kind of, you know. Like, I'm just doing it right. Like, I've had people who were huge artists here that have came out to me and is like, dude, everything you're doing, man, keep on going. Like Krita, like he just highly respects me, man, and I highly respect that guy as well. But he just like, fucking everything you're doing, man. It's amazing, man. We love to see it. Everybody loves to see it. Don't get discouraged by anything. Cody Too Cold, the same thing too, man. It's just, somebody needs to be doing this for the city, and they're really grateful for everything that I'm contributing to here. A lot of people are grateful for what I'm contributing, you know.
Well, they should be.
Yes.
You're putting them on.
And I'm trying, man. You know, really, we're all putting each other on type thing. You know, there's some people that got a fan base that I couldn't crack into unless we did some type of business together. You know, and that's the same thing for everybody else. You know, and really, that's what it should be about, is cracking into people's fan bases, kind of making everybody just kind of shift together all in one type of group, because everybody's a star in their own way, but everybody's great, and you can get a piece of information from everybody that's in that group. You know. But then, I mean, that's where just the hate and jealousy comes through, and you got big name people that shouldn't even be worried about a person like me, who are just like, well, I don't agree with what he's doing, you know, and I just, why?
I hear it, and I'm like, why don't you just keep that shit to yourself?
1,000%.
Who the fuck cares? Like, if you don't like it, then all right, do something about it, or you know, well, not like bad, but work harder.
Yeah, that's all it is, man. That's all I've been doing, you know. I don't wake up in the morning and like, well, fuck, this dude's on his shit, I gotta do my thing. I wake up in the morning and I get right back to what I was doing right before I fell asleep, you know.
No, I wake up like that, but I do it in a positive manner. I'm like, fuck, these guys are doing it, I guess I gotta do it too, man. Fuck,
hey, that's the motivation, man. I see you doing something, I'm like,
it's motivation.
This dude just dropped 5 podcasts this week, what the fuck?
Yeah, so that's exactly how it is. I'm like, fuck. I sit here and tell you guys I want to be great. Well, I can't just be great sitting on my ass.
Not at all. Not at all. Yes, sir.
Oh, fuck. Well, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes you don't want to.
Yeah.
What do you do whenever you don't want to do things? How do you get out of that?
I kind of gotta just do something fun, you know. I gotta switch it up, you know. Like sometimes there's a lot of times where I don't want to fucking step into my studio. I don't want to fucking hit up everybody to see what the business moves are today. Sometimes I just want to fucking lay low and
I've been asking that because it's true. Like sometimes you don't want to do it.
Yeah, sometimes you don't, man.
Fuck.
No, see where it helps though is I will see somebody else doing it, like, you know, and they're just, even though like today might not have been my day to really do everything. Every day is always a great progress, you know, but maybe on a Tuesday out of the fucking week, I might just like, well, fuck, I've been doing a lot, and like, you know, I kind of need to chill, you know. And good thing is I got a family and whatnot that I can always just fucking, like, if I get, I mean, not that I split up my time. They're always in my time. Always, my daughter goes into the studio with me. You know, my studio's in the house, so like my daughter's in there, my son will go in there, you know, type thing. They're always around, you know. But the beautiful thing about it is that I can just back away from everything and just like shut off my phone. Like, babe, it's all y'all today, you know. Like, let's go do something. Let's go have fun. We'll go to the park. We'll go watch a movie. Go to the movie theater. You know, some nice, you know. But man, for the most part, dude, I don't really get to the point where I just don't want to do shit unless I'm like fucked up or something, you know, like I got a hangover from the night before. You know? That's the only time I really don't want to do shit. But every day, man, it's just like I wake up and maybe I'm just not feeling in the mood just to get right to it. But you know, you still got to get right to it, and that's the hardest part, is just getting right to it. Then once you're in it, then it's just easy now. It's another day, you know. And that's the beauty about it, is we get 24 hours every day, you know, to do something great, you know. If you didn't capitalize on something yesterday, you can do it tomorrow. Today, you can do it whenever, you know. You just keep it going. Luckily for me, I got so much things that I want to achieve right now, and so many things I want to bring to life, and it only happens by me making the moves to make them happen. So I still got a list of things I want to create. I still got a list of things I want to do. Like, this stuff is still little to a giant, you know. Like, I've been having these visions in my mind. You've helped bring them to life all the way 100% for me, you know. So that alone made me feel like the sky ain't the limit no more, you know. Like, there's space out there, there's a universe out there, you know. Like, we don't have to stop just here, you know. We can keep it going. Yes,
like
yes.
That's cool. That's shaking Jack Boy Lux.
Yes,
project.
sir. Yes, sir.
Like that.
You know, there's just not. There's no limits on this, you know. So we're gonna keep it going, man. We're gonna keep it going 100%. That's what just really motivates me every day. So like, I still got something to do today. And for the most part, man, I'm working on so many things, you know. Like, if I don't feel like doing this type of business today, There's 4 other different options to choose from. Regardless, it's gonna be business every day. What type of business do you want to do today? Do you want to promote today? Do you want to rap and work on your album still today? Do you want to keep on writing to this movie script today? Do you want to reach out to your record label and get everybody like together all on some today? Like, what do you want to do today? Like, or do you want to spend some time with your kids and wife and whatnot? Or do you want to just fucking say fuck the world and just crawl back into bed and go to sleep? You know, like, it's...
Never want to do that.
Never want to do that. You know, that's always... it is always an option, you know? You can always do that.
Sometimes you should, though. I'll say that. Sometimes
if you need it, definitely, man.
Like sometimes you should.
Definitely, man. That's what I'm telling everybody. Like, right now, I'm even to the point where I'm like almost wanting to punch the shit out of my homie, like if he ain't taking his vitamins type shit, you know? Because like I'm wanting everybody to be so much on their shit, you know? We got to stay healthy, maintain healthy, stay hydrated, get your rest every day. Like, quit the drugs if you're doing some drugs, you know? It's time to back off all that shit and go hard at what we're doing, because look at everybody. Everybody's about to get on their shit. And if we ain't at the top of that, right now we are at the top of that. Right now, for whatever reason, last year, we gained the opportunity to rise to the top of the totem pole. And we can keep our spot if we keep on going every day. Or if we slack off just a little bit, man. All it's going to take is that one day to slack off where somebody else rises above you. Now they're capitalizing on everything that you were just doing, you know? And now, then you'll kind of lose a sense of purpose to like, well, fuck, man, I was fucking doing that. Damn, now he's doing that. Now they're doing it bigger. Well, fuck, man. Like, I don't know, man. I see some shit like that. That type of shit can discourage you, and if you let it, you will get taken down that totem pole, and people start rising up above you. But, you know, I see not the competition, but just everybody doing something, and it inspires me to keep my spot, you know? I'm going to make sure I keep it, and I'm going to do everything I can to keep it, you know?
Sure.
These people can open up a building and host a whole podcast session over there at their place, but it doesn't give you the genuineness of this, you know? People can go start up their own concerts and go do their own type of thing, but it don't give you the genuineness of 806 versus everybody or Made in Texas or what I'm doing, you know? So, I mean, anybody can do anything, Roy. I mean, and more power to them. I wish that they would. So that way, like, hey, dude, it was a beautiful thing last night. They had fucking hell of a time at that show, like trying to get everything together and fucking running themselves crazy and shit. And I'm just sitting back like, damn, this ain't mine. You know, I could chill. I could chill and just have a good time tonight. Like, this ain't me racking my head over everything. But I see everybody else fucking going crazy, and I'm just like, it's beautiful. I love it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I love everybody doing their own thing, too, because I don't have to always be doing something like that, you know? Like, I don't always have to be at the top of it. I could let somebody take the spotlight or the shine for a little bit. You know, I'm going to keep my spot at the top, like I said, but I like to enjoy it, too, you know? I like to enjoy everybody else's work as well. There's so many great artists out here. There's so many people that I support, you know? I support everybody for the most part, but just...
yeah. For the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
They're on it, man. It's exciting to be a part of. It's exciting to hear and see. And like I said, there's just some fucking weird thing going on here, man. If you feel like you need to be a part of it and you're not, why not? Just come on and showcase your shit and do it. Whatever you do, I think you know there's always room for everybody.
Everybody. I mean,
there's 300,000 people here, and that's not including the rest of the 806. So
definitely.
There's a lot to go around.
Yeah, there's 3 great minds right here in this room alone, you know? Like, imagine how many other people are out here just as great as this, if not greater, you know? Like, we, right here in this whole panhandle, man, is just full of so much greatness. I love it, man. And so, I mean, awesome. We got all the opportunity to go up and blow up and make something huge, you know? I think it's people like me and you, though, like us, who are like really dedicated to a place like this, though, and like someone who's not just, our biggest dream is just to get the fuck out and bail out, and that's it. We're somewhere else, and now we're doing our own thing over there.
Oh no.
I wanted to bring up a little point earlier, like, in the sense, in the way that I'm going about this, man, it wasn't ever my plan to, like, how I'm gonna blow up my name. I'm gonna start all these shows and my name's gonna get popping, and then I'm gonna fucking do some stuff, you know? Never a part of my plan like that. But then now I started talking to some more artists that are around Texas and whatnot who are gonna be coming through to do shows and whatnot, and I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, well, damn, like, I don't know if you should do that just yet, bro. Like, I mean, not to say that you can't go over into another town and go get popping and whatnot, but, like, have your whole city back you up first, 1,000%.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay, I got
Yes,
you now.
have your whole city back you up 1,000%. Then you're ready to go and hold another spot down. You know.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
trying to if I love a solid foundation and then worry about
yes.
the rest.
If I can have this whole city back me up and hold me down, you know, then I can go out there to Austin. Then I can go out there to San Antonio and Houston and go perform at a show and do some big shit over there, you know, because I got my whole city holding me down, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel a lot of people are doing it kind of backwards, where they're just like, their city don't even truly fuck with them, but then they're gonna go out to Houston and everywhere else and expect to get some love and whatnot, which you probably will, because sometimes it's just like everybody got that whole big thing like, well, people just don't fuck with you here, like, or people just like
how much do you think, like, but I'm asking both of y'all, how much do you think of like where it's like Lubbock doesn't fuck with you because you don't fuck with Lubbock? Do you think it's like that?
Yes.
Do you feel like it's like that?
Yeah.
Because you put that energy out where you're like, I don't fuck with Lubbock. Well, why would they fuck with you if you don't fuck with Lubbock?
Yes, I've seen people like some rappers that I know.
That goes for everybody.
Yes, I've seen people go on their Facebook and just like, I'm the hardest one out here. Like, fuck all y'all. You're like, y'all ain't touching us. Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, why? And then it comes to them releasing some music, and then they're just like, nobody's fucking with me, so I mean that's fucked up. Blah blah blah. I'm not gonna fuck with y'all no more. Like, bro, look at the energy you're giving.
Yeah, it's
out.
like the whole thing we said at the beginning. Everything comes full circle.
Yes, and it's going to now for you being on your high horse and talking all that hot shit. You know, like once you get time to release some, nobody's gonna vibe to that. They don't want to even hear you.
Yeah.
I just heard you call me fucking shit. I'm a rapper too. Why did you say you're the best? You know, I don't ever say that about myself. You know, and I could feel that about myself, but I don't ever.
You could try and be the best.
Yes, and I do try every day, man.
Yeah, me too.
Every day. Yes, sir. Like
I know I'm not the best, but I'm gonna try and be the best.
Yes, sir. 1,000%, man. And I'll get out there like I am, you know. But I just don't. I'm not out here like I'm the best. Nobody can do it like I can. I'm great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm meant for this type of shit, you know. I don't, and I support so many other people more than myself, you know. But it's beautiful. Like I got my iPhone and I re-downloaded United Masters distribution app and whatnot. I just signed my stuff back in and got back into my account and all that. And I started looking at my numbers. My numbers been going up this whole time. I'm
Nice.
like, what the fuck, dude? I've gotten 89 plays in this last month, and 89 plays is very small, you know, but it's huge to me,
0.
dude. Fuck yes. I'm like, yo, people are listening to me. It's like I show my wife, like, babe, look, people are listening to me, and she's just like, duh, like, what did you think was gonna happen? I'm like,
I think
well, that's crazy.
I think you're like a good example of that. You care about everybody else.
Yes.
Of course we're gonna care about you. Of course we want you to succeed, because you want it's very genuine when you say you want us. Look what the fuck you're doing.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
you want us all to succeed. We want you to succeed. I want everybody to succeed, but if you're gonna talk shit, then well, I'm not gonna put no bad like energy towards you, but I'm gonna ignore you.
Yeah, that's all I do, man.
I cut it off after.
Out of sight, out of mind type thing, you know.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I see these people talk their shit, and I'm like, all right, man. And sometimes I want to reach out to these people, man. Like,
you're better than me because I don't.
There's a lot of people that I'm just like, dude, you could be so great if you would just stop this, or if you would just not do this, or change up.
Well,
this,
you have
man.
mentor on your card.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm doing, man. There's a lot of people like all my artists on Independent Music Records. We got Germ, we got Young Wop, we got K Sweets, we got Lil Loop, we got I think Courtney remembers is gonna be a part of us.
Sweet.
And then we got Keidra Johnson. Yes, all great people.
Great energy.
Yes, all great people. But I try to where I can, like last night too. Like Courtney's not officially my artist, but I'm still up there on the stage, like reading the crowd, reading how they're accepting everything and whatnot, because it was like a more gangster dominant type of genre last night, you know. And where Courtney comes in is he can provide that, and he's so fire at what he does. But then some of his stuff is like singing and all that type of stuff, you know. And so I'm just like, I'm reading the crowd, seeing what they're like, and his whole set list is about to be over, but I saw people vibe to that first song really hard. And so I go to the DJ, I'm like, hey, throw on his first song. After he gets done with his last song, throw on his first song and keep that coming back. He's like, does he know about it? Like, is he going to be ready for it? And I'm like, I'm going to make sure he's good. Just do that. Do what I said. He's like, I got you, bro. So I go back over there to to Courtney, and like right after he gets done with that last song, he's like, all right, I appreciate y'all. Hey, bro, hey, you're gonna go on. Literally right after this, I got your first song playing again. The whole crowd loved it. Trust me. He's like, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, we're gonna run it back one more time, and everybody's like, yeah. And then he did his first song, and everybody loved it. And I'm like, there we go. And I'm like, I got you, man. Like this is what I do. You know, I'm not out here for me. I'm not out here just to make myself great and myself look great. You know, like I'm out here for all my people too. You know, and especially the people who rock with me 100%. Courtney believes in me. Key believes in me so much. Everybody else, K Sweets, Lil Loop, Young Wop, Germ, Keydra, like they believe in everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm trying to do for them. I got great interest for everybody. You know, I'm never out here just wishing the worst for you or that you can do good, but don't come up to my status because then I'm gonna feel like kind of, you know, never like that, bro. One of the people that I got a great spot for, and I will mention that Germ's gonna be at the music festival. He's gonna be near the headlining artist, literally right before the main headline goes out, and he's gonna come out for like 15-20 minutes, and he's gonna give a hell of a show.
He's great energy, man. He's crazy.
Dude,
I love it.
that's gonna be one of my great artists right there. I already know he's ready for like at any given time a major record label can come in and swoop him up and type shit and make him into a star, but they're not gonna have the great interest for him, like to keep him off of stuff that he shouldn't be doing, or you know, like there's people who get into either drugs or alcohol or something, and then they're like, well, I need this to create my art. A record label's gonna use that and like give them all the alcohol, give them all the drugs as we can, like keep them making this art. But then you're killing that fucking person right there. You're slowly killing them, and you're fucking leading them the wrong way. Why? You believe in them so much and you got so much hope. Are they just a dollar figure to you now? Because that's not what these people are to me. I don't see these people as dollar figures to me. I don't see not one person that I do business with as a dollar figure. I see these people as like people who are just like me. They want to make it. They want to do everything that they aspired to do as a little kid, you know. And I'm gonna bring that shit to life for them. I want them to do that, put in all the hard work, but I want them to enjoy the fruit of their labor at the end of it too, you know. I want these people to be here for the long run, you know. There's like me and Germ went through some crazy ass shit, man. At that time, whenever Edward passed away, dude, I had the type of mindset before this years ago. Like I was on drugs a long time ago type shit. I could have had the mindset to relapse, but I never once thought that in my mind. I could have easily went back down the rabbit hole and fucking stayed fucked off for the rest of my life. Never would have done the 806 versus everybody first show. All that shit would have been fucked off, you know, if I would have got back on drugs type shit. I just couldn't let that happen for me.
How everything turned out, man.
Yes, sir, man. It kind of just gave me more motivation, like stay on your shit, go harder. And now I'm seeing everybody else come around me, and you know, everybody does their thing, and some things are a little bit harder than others, and I notice that, I peep it, you know. I don't ever judge nobody or knock you for what you do. You could be fucking doing crack on the side of a bridge, you know. I'm still gonna be like, well, fuck, man, like let me talk to you, let me run some game by you, you know. And I'll run it by everybody. Like I don't care what you think of it or if I'm coming off as corny or something like that, but I care about people, so I'll pull people aside and like, hey man, I see you're having fun and I love it. I love the fun, you know. I'm always down for fun, but if these people are gonna let you do this recklessly and just keep on feeding it to you, then that's where I'm about to put a stop to it. I'm not about to let you fuck up your life, because I mean, I know you want a badass life and you want to fucking make it. We all want to make it, but who's to say that if you keep on going the way that you're going, that you might finish before you actually do make it, you know. And I want everybody to be able to enjoy everything that they're putting in the work for, you know.
It's one of your lyrics on "Who's to Say." I keep hearing that when you.
Yes, sir. Who's to say? Who's to say? We can adapt and change.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think a lot of people are going to listen to this. I hope so.
Yes, sir.
This is a good one.
Yes, sir.
They need to listen to it. And if you're mad, well, fucking work harder, because you need to work harder.
Yes, sir.
We're all working.
That's all
harder.
it is. Every day.
It's love. It's all love. But I don't know. I like to piss people off in a good way, because I want you to work harder, and I want you to be mad that, you know, you're not on the lineup. I want you to be mad you're not on the Snake Pit, because then that should make you work harder, and you should earn it, because then you feel like you can earn it.
Yes.
That's my mentality. Like, okay, well, you can be mad that you're not on this festival or whatever. You're not included. You're not in the Made in Texas, or we didn't mention you. Sorry.
And the beautiful thing about it is we're not stopping just right here. You know, like you're not doing this podcast and that's it for.
No, that's what I mean though. Like
you're gonna keep on going. So they got the opportunity.
I'm in the long run.
Hard.
Like I'm in the long run. So like work hard.
Yes.
You know, you have an if you're listening, if you have the ability to listen or watch, you have a chance to like make your own lane and build your own little like shine.
Yes.
If you will.
Yes.
And so I mean. Whenever myself or Choppa or you catch on, we'll catch on in due time.
Yes.
Because you know, we're not really in the big. We're not, you know, small stuff anymore.
Yes.
We're here trying to help people who are on their shit get even better. So,
yes.
So that's what I mean. So get on your shit. That's all I'm saying.
That's it.
And it's love though. I always love Lubbock. I love what Vahrie's doing. I love what Choppa's doing. Hell, I love what I'm doing. You know, yes. But you know, you can't just be Joe Schmo and deal in the big leagues.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to challenge y'all. Just go out and figure out what you love and what you want to do and work harder. Shut up and work harder.
Yes.
Dedicate yourself for real. Why not? You have nothing to lose.
Got nothing to lose. Everything to gain, man.
Yeah.
Everything to gain.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look to the moon. You know, I don't know. Vahrii, I had a very good time. If you want to keep drinking, we can, but I'm going to end it because I got to go pee again.
No, you're good. You're good.
So I appreciate you being here.
Appreciate all that.
108, I think.
108, yes, sir.
You got anything else to say?
Y'all support. Go to www.806versuseverybody.com. Make sure y'all get these pre-sale tickets before they go up.
For sure.
Yes, and keep on supporting, man. We got some great people. Come catch a podcast with Rattlesnake Roy. Get some design about my boy, the Paramarin Prince. We're about to take off really in a crazy huge way, man. And I would hate for y'all not to be a part of this. So
yeah, don't get left behind.
Reach out.
All right, Choppa, you got anything else? Thanks for being on for the first time on video. Appreciate you, man. Hope you had a good time.
I really did.
So at the Paramarin Prince on Instagram. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah. As Armando Choppa.
Armando Choppa, the legal name. So you can get him on there.
Yep.
Or hit up Vahrii, hit up me, and we'll direct you to him if you need any work.
Yep.
There you go. It's 806 versus everybody.
Yes, sir.
For the 806,
yes,
by the 806.
Yes, sir.
Always.
Yes, sir.
We'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Later.
There you go. 108. I hope you've liked. I hope you've subscribed. But if you haven't, please do that. If you haven't gotten tickets to the show, go and purchase them. You know, I don't think you'll regret it. It's cheap right now. Also, if you don't already follow Vahrii on Instagram or Choppa or me, you know, I think you should because, you know, there's always insight to shows so you can get, it's just, I suggest you go to these shows, man. It's good for networking and it's good to be around that energy. And I hope you guys enjoyed 108. So we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.